Jackets needed at all here as we come on in mainly 60-degree temperatures here. We kind of look at the metro. We had a little bit of a sprinkle or two passing by. Kind of was held together a little bit more out of Wilkes, Lincoln, and McCormick County here, but nothing measurable falling at the studios here. 58 passing by at I-20 and Riverwatch Parkway. We have winds on the light side developing here out of the south to southeast around 5. A pattern of 80s out of the weekend still continuing. Nice and warm through the afternoon. Above average highs here. Moving that mostly cloudy sky on and off throughout today, so some filtered sunshine will continue here. Green Jackets are back at home at SRP Park. 7:05 first pitch. Ought to be in the 80s there under a mostly cloudy sky between 7 and 9 o'clock, falling back down into the 70s. Perfect baseball weather right there. Not too uncomfortable at all with a nice warm start there. Baseball bingo for Wednesday night here. Tomorrow, that 90 mark is going to be real close to a record high. 91's the number to beat here. We're in the mid-upper 80s, maybe even still close to that 90 mark by Friday. So a hot finish to the week, maybe a passing shower as we get into Friday afternoon here. So that early morning run has absolutely nothing on there. So it ought to be perfect, huh? With temperatures mainly in the 60s and 70s between 9 and 10 o'clock. That 60 to 65 mark is what we're finding, kind of the upper 50 to 60 mark. Sparta all the way to Aiken, 65. 59's posted in Bamberg and Allendale. We're shooting up to about the upper 80s into the start of the weekend there. 88 to 87. The drawback is, now that's quite a difference there from almost 90 early in the week and then 72 to finish the weekend right there. Going back to talking about that record high for tomorrow. It'll be the only shot we have for the week. 91 is the record from 1896 for tomorrow afternoon, when we do have that potential to get there with a lot of heat, more sunshine as opposed to today. We're a little bit more covered up by clouds. Rain's kind of holding together north of the Midlands all the way up into West Virginia, this line of showers, and even some storms up there in the lower Great Lakes and Ohio Valley continuing from overnight. But really what we have seen, there isn't much measurable precip at all there, just to our northern counties. Fizzles out here. Obviously, it's just about gone. Upper 70s to low 80s at midday, partly to mostly cloudy. 5:30 temperatures were in the middle 80s. We can see a little isolated shower that may pass through overnight, weak low there. Otherwise, we're back into clearing skies for tomorrow morning. Middle 60s. Oh boy, we're going to build up that heat. Tomorrow's the day we could look to either tie or set a new record high. Really close to it, upper 80s to 90s, so plenty of heat. Not much humidity, though. That's one thing we're not seeing yet, and thankfully here, it's more of a dry heat, so we can deal with that. Here's that little isolated shower storm that just may hold together by midday Friday. Middle 70s still through the afternoon. A little bit of clearing right there. We'll get into the middle and upper 80s on and off. Through the end of the week, we'll have 87 Saturday with that chance of an isolated storm. There's the cool down coming our way. 72 Sunday with that 40% chance for rain, maybe even a cooler 68 on Monday. And back into that middle upper 70 pattern, we should start driving in more of the near seasonal average highs after that brief cool down coming in towards next.